All right, so we like to play a little game in the first segment to get to know you better, Ryan. We call it 10 Rounds with Mikey O. And it's kind of like a this or that. I'm going to say 2 things or 3 things, and you pick which one you like more, okay?
Okay.
Gives the Rage Nation a little inside look of how Ryan ticks. Here we go.
Rapid fire.
Round number 1. Autobot or Decepticons?
Decepticons.
What? Wrong answer, by the way. All right, here we go. Round number 2. Hamburger or pizza?
Pizza.
Yeah, you can't lose either way, but what's your favorite toppings on a pizza?
I do like the meat lovers. Sausage, bacon, ham, all that stuff.
What's your favorite pizza chain?
Ooh, Blaze Pizza, but I just had a one-on-one argument with the manager at my Blaze Pizza the other day. So he was hiding the online orders. So you know how they have like the shelf where you pick up your online orders?
Yeah.
Hiding them. He was like, people are stealing online orders. So I like went and looked for mine and it wasn't there. And he was like, what's your name? And I was like, Ryan. He pulls it out from out of the counter. And I was like, how long has it been sitting there? He was like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. It's like, why are you hiding them?
See, you went villain on them because you like Decepticons, see?
Yeah, I'm the bad guy.
All right, round number 3, summer or winter?
Oof. I think I'm going to go summer right now just because I'm sick of winter. But I get sick of summer. You have to ask me in 6 months.
How'd the polar vortex treat you guys over there in Pennsylvania?
I mean, it was supposed to be super nice this week. It was supposed to be 60 degrees, and I was really excited to drive my sports car in February, but it didn't happen.
Dang.
It ended up being like 23.
All right, let's keep up with that. These are some things that you can do in the winter and the summer. Round number 4, mountains or beaches?
Ooh, I'm going to say mountains. I like to be up high.
What's the highest mountain or, I guess, elevation you've been to? Do you know?
I do not know. No. But I like rooftop bars. I like to look out over the city, I like that sort of stuff.
Like a gargoyle?
Yeah. Wow, great analogy.
Round number 5, CDs or vinyl?
I would normally say CDs. I grew up on CDs, but we just released a First to 11 vinyl. So nice. I'm excited to try that out. I've actually never owned a record player. I've never owned a vinyl, but we just got our test pressings of our greatest hits vinyl. So I'm kind of on team vinyl right now.
Yes. Now, let me give you some advice here. When you're looking for a record player, do not skimp. I know from experience, you go for the cheap ones on the Amazon because you think record players are all the same, and then your records end up scratched and you're screwed.
No, I mean, the reason that I'm like, I've always wanted to get into it. I haven't, but I went to this dude's house to buy like an amp or something like that. And he was playing like a live Led Zeppelin, like recording on vinyl. And I was like, why does it sound so amazing? And he's like, it's because it's vinyl. And he's like, because I paid a lot of money for this stereo. And it was like one of the best listening experiences that I've had in a long time, after mainly listening to like stuff on, crappy headphones when I was a kid. And then in my car that had a very unbalanced, like bass heavy system. And yeah, when I was listening to that record, I was like, dang, this is like a whole different thing. So I want to get like, not like a room, but maybe a room without a TV in it, that just has speakers in it. Just sit and listen kind of thing.
Yeah. Get you like one of those like floor to ceiling, like,
yeah.
What am I looking for here? I guess shelving, and just put up a wall full of records. That'd be dope.
Yeah. I want like the Macintosh amp with the tubes and all that stuff. I want to go hard.
All right. Round number 6, milkshake or malt?
Malt would be like a soda, right?
No. It's a milkshake, but they put malt in it.
I'm going to go milkshake because I don't know what malt is.
I will tell you this, though. If you ever get froggy, a malt will change your life. I don't know if you got like a good ice cream shop around there, but malt is like another milk product, but the texture that it gives and the taste that it gives the milkshake, chef's kiss.
I think, I might have had one at one point, but didn't know the difference. I might have just thought it was a milkshake.
Oh man. Yeah, you should try it. It'd take you to a different realm.
All right.
You talked about games earlier. Round number 7, Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo?
Oh gosh. I'm a Nintendo guy, 64 all the way, but my son Cohen is he's Xbox and PlayStation. We got both of them now.
Mm-hmm. Now, look, a lot of people say Sega changed the game with the Genesis.
True.
16-bit, they pushed it as far as it could go, and some of the games on there looked absolutely amazing. But when Nintendo 64 came out, minds were blown.
When I plugged in Mario 64, I got it like right when it came out. And I plugged in Mario 64 and I was like, I can run any direction. This is silly. Like being in a 3D space in a video game had me, I was upside down. I was like, what is this? But I also just recently tried. So Cohen has the PlayStation 5 and Gran Turismo has VR on it. And
Nice.
I'm in the same place. I tried that and I was like, whoa, I can't believe that video games have come this far. Because I'm sitting in like a racing seat with a wheel and the shifter and I got the goggles on and it's like being in the car. It's insane.
That is nuts. Yeah, have you seen the Gran Turismo movie?
I saw like pieces of it. I had it on like one night when I was like trying to do some work and I was just watching it. Because I know Amelia Hartford, another YouTuber's in it. And I was just trying to get to her scenes.
It's a fantastic movie. And I wonder if this VR is going to, like, I guess, a new generation of young drivers that could possibly turn into actual drivers.
Oh, for sure. I don't know if you have seen my kids' videos, but Cohen is a guitar player. He's super, super good. He's 7 years old. He's super, super good at guitar and drums. And my daughter, Quinn, is really good at bass. And they learn so fast when they're young.
Yeah.
And so Cohen's playing, Gran Turismo. And for a while, he was just kind of like, oh, I'm just going to crash into stuff. That's fun for him. But then, we started doing these like challenges where he was like going through driving school. And it was like, all right, well, here's the entry point of this corner. Here's the apex. And here's where you track out. And he's following, the directions. And he's a damn good driver. Like he's great. And it's crazy now that this kid with this VR on is able to be in a real car on a real track with the real sensation of speed and like learn, things that you would never be able to learn unless you went like karting hardcore. But yeah, he's got good driving mechanics already, and he's 7. It's insane.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you should get your son into real racing here, and we could see a movie about him in a few years.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm already brainstorming on the kart that I want to get him, and
yes,
race is just down the road from us, and yeah, it's gonna happen. I know it.
Nice. Round number 8. Fly or drive?
Oh, man, that's a tough one too. Lately, I've been drive. I've been, if it's less than 8 hours, I'm driving. Because by the time you get to the airport and, some of the flights that you would take, it ends up being 8 hours anyways. You might as well be in a comfortable environment, not have to worry about other people.
Most definitely. One time I flew to Orlando and it was a terrible experience going there and coming back. I'm a big dude. Coming back, I was sitting by a girl that was an absolute toothpick. And I was like, yes, this is going to be amazing. And it still sucked.
You had 1.5 seats. And
yeah, I was like, I do not want to fly. If I can drive, I'm like you. If I can drive, I'll drive it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, number 9, pop punk or metalcore?
Years ago, I would have said metalcore, but I felt like that genre was really narrow. You know what I mean? And pop punk is kind of stood the test of time. It's going a lot of different directions and appealing to people still in their 40s and stuff like that. So I'm gonna say pop punk.
Oh yeah, you get a good pop punk track on the radio, I will stop what I'm doing to listen to the whole thing.
Yeah.
And the finale of 10 rounds with Mikey O. Round number 10. Mohawk or mullet?
I think mohawks are even trashier than mullets somehow. I don't know. So I'm going mullet.
Yes, we have another mullet. A lot of people, like you said earlier, that people look down on cover bands. A lot of people look down on the mullet, but deep down inside,
it's in now. It's
like people know they love the mullet.
I had a rat tail. I never had a mullet, but in the 90s, I had a rat tail.
They're coming back. You can still do it. You got the long hair.
I got a good starting place for all that.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see that on a First to 11 video in the future. That'd be awesome.
Oh, for sure. I'm about done with the long hair this round, and I'm gonna play with it on the way down. I'm gonna cut it to here. I'm gonna do it here. I'm gonna do all kinds of stuff on the way to having short hair again.
Yes. All right. So let's talk about your. I just lost my train of thought there. We're gonna have to edit this. Of course, not on the video here, but on the radio show. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.